Thank you very much. And now for our guest of the evening, a young lady who is a great favorite here in Chicago. In fact, we hope you folks around the country who keep an eye out for fresh talent are watching closely because we really think she's great. Here she is, Miss Lurleen Hunter.
Once I laughed when I heard you saying that I'd be playing solitaire.
Hey, vinyl community, and welcome YouTubers from everywhere. That was Lurleen Hunter on the Nat King Cole show in 1957. Gonna show you 5 records here. Gonna have a nice needle drop for each one of them. All of these gals are second tier or maybe third tier singers from the 50s and later. Only one of them was quite successful, maybe of the first tier of singer. And it was kind of interesting how I picked up some of these records. Just all of a sudden I had a little batch of them, so stay tuned, and I hope you're going to enjoy these girl singers from the 1950s. When you're my old, you can call them girl singers. What got me started in this little group was I got this record over at my store. Chris Craft, her name is really Chris Connor, and that's an old 50s Chris Craft yacht here. And I liked the cover. I didn't know who she was. I picked this record up, okay? Of all the gals you're going to see and hear here today, she is the one that was maybe top tier. She had a long career starting in the 40s and lasted a long time. I think there's 120 some entries on Discogs on her. This record from 1958 on Atlantic. She started out earlier on than this and had some successful jazz records on Bethlehem, which of course was more of a jazz label back in the early days. And I liked this one so good that then I picked up her next one from 1959, Witchcraft. These are really nice sounding records. These were on Atlantic. She did quite a few records on Atlantic for a number of years, and so she's the most well-known one and somebody that you can find out quite a bit of information about.
I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you, come rain or come shine. High as a mountain and deep as a river, come rain or come shine.
But the ones coming up next, no. Next record I want to show you is the delightful Doris Drew. This is one of the things, again, that got me into this whole little topic to go along with a few of the records I had. I was watching the Jazz Shepherd video here he did a week or so ago about recent pickups, and he showed very briefly this record and mentioned how good it was. So I went to Discogs and checked it out. This is the only record that this person made, and very difficult to find out much information. Now, the information that you can find out is a lot of it from the liner notes. This record, 1957, Marty Paich Orchestra. The arrangements are really good. She is a fantastic singer. So surprising, this is the only record that she ever made. Came out on the Mode label. The obscurity of some of these people makes them more interesting. I'll probably do a little more research on some of these. Mode Records was kind of a West Coast cool jazz label that didn't put out very much stuff, and that's probably how she ended up here. Highly recommended record, although this record, especially in nice condition, is hard to find.
Got no diamond, got no pearl. Still I think I'm a lucky girl. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. Got no mansion, I got no yacht. Still I'm happy with what I've got. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night.
Here's Lurleen Hunter. Now, you saw her on the Nat King Cole TV show there in 1957. 1956, when this record come out, she was being promoted on the RCA Victor label. This is a quite good record. All of these people sound different, do a little different kinds of stuff. She had 5 records on Discogs. She was originally from Clarksdale, Mississippi, born in 1919. So by the time she made this record, she was a little older than some of the others, and maybe that had part of what to do with her career. One of the interesting things about this record, Quincy Jones, as a very young man, did some of the arrangements on this record. What happened here is kind of an interesting story. I was interested in these RCA records with the lady singer, so I ordered this record. Well, I got the record, but it had this record in that jacket. Now, I listened to this record. I liked it, so I decided I'm going to keep it because it's really in nice, near mint minus condition and so forth. So I ended up having to get several copies. So I had the record for this jacket, but I didn't have the jacket. So I ordered a nice copy off of Discogs just to get a nice jacket. Didn't matter what the record was like because I had a good record. So you're going to hear this girl coming up next. So I got this record, and to get this all straightened out, I ended up with 2 copies of this record, which I'm happy to have. Lonesome Gal, Lurleen Hunter. Yeah, so a little mix-up here is part of what got this whole process going.
It's you or no one for me, I'm sure of this. Each time we kiss, now and forever, and when forever's done, you'll find that you are still the one.
Sunny Gale here, that's a stage name, wasn't her real name. This is a really good record, and one of the things about this, she has quite a different style than all of these other ladies do. I really enjoyed this record, and again, these kind of things you might find in the dollar bin if you get a chance to pick this up. She has a little different inflection in her voice. She doesn't sound quite like all the other gals, and I just really enjoyed this.
When skies are cloudy and gray, they're only gray for a day. Wrap your troubles in dreams and dream all your troubles away until the sunshine peeps through. There's only one thing that you've got to do. Wrap your troubles in dreams and dream all your troubles away.
Last but not least, another person who made only one record. Unrestrained, issued in 1958. One of the interesting things about this, it's on the Audio Fidelity label, which is maybe the first audiophile label. They did a lot of stuff, train sounds and all those kind of things, and so this is a quite good sounding record. And this gal probably does more variety in her song selection than on any of the others. You're going to hear a little bit here, Give Me a Pigfoot and a Bottle of Beer. Well, that was a Bessie Smith tune from the 1920s. But she's not just singing the old-time stuff. She's singing some of the current pop songs and that kind of stuff, too. So this is another record that's highly recommended. She was originally discovered by Tommy Dorsey, and so she kind of become a small instant hit. And that doesn't tell you very much about her on the back of this record, but it tells you a lot about the record business in the 1950s. It was fascinating. There were a lot of girl singers, and getting a little bit of quick success, getting a record, maybe having a song that went up the charts a little bit, that happened to a lot of them. But then to make it really keep on going was extremely difficult. And so we could go on and on about the music business for this kind of stuff in the 1950s. For me, it's fascinating. These records are all inexpensive.
Well, you can hear old Hannah say, I want a pig's foot and a bottle of beer. Send me Gale, 'cause I don't care. I feel just like I wanna climb. Give the piano player a drink, because he's bringing me down. He's got rhythm, yeah. When he stomps his feet, he sends me, well, right off to sleep. Check all your razors and your guns. We gonna be a-wrestling when the wagon comes. I want a pig foot and a bottle of beer. Play me 'cause I don't care.
I just really enjoy him. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I say, keep 'em spinning. Give me a pig foot and a bottle of beer, and I'll see you all down at the club.
Happy trails to you until we meet again.